Scene script. Have you ever wondered what would happen to Earth if all humans suddenly disappeared? It's a thought that might have crossed your mind, and it certainly makes for an intriguing conversation. Our presence on this planet, as Homo sapiens, has undeniably left a profound imprint. We've reshaped landscapes, harnessed resources, and altered the very fabric of Earth's ecosystems. Our cities, our industries, our agriculture, all of these human activities have significantly impacted the Earth. But what if, in an instance, we were all to vanish? What would be the immediate fallout? In the initial days and weeks following our hypothetical disappearance, the most immediate changes would be, quite literally, power cuts. Without humans to manage and fuel them, power stations would shut down one by one. The hum and buzz of human civilization would gradually fade into silence. Next, consider the millions of domestic animals around the world. Without us, they would have to fend for themselves. Some might manage, but many, especially those bred for human companionship or service, would struggle. Farms would be overrun, pets would roam free, and the balance between predators and prey would be thrown into disarray. Our buildings too would start to show signs of decay. Without maintenance, cracks would appear, roofs would leak, and slowly but surely, nature would begin to reclaim these structures. Vines would creep up the sides of skyscrapers, trees would sprout in abandoned homes, and our concrete jungles would start to look more like, well, actual jungles. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? The world we've built, the civilizations we've forged, all of it slowly crumbling away in our absence. But that's just the beginning. Now that we've set the stage, let's delve into the more long-term changes that our planet would undergo without humans. In the absence of human interference, how would the Earth's flora and fauna respond? This is a question that both fascinates and humbles us. Imagine, if you will, our bustling cities, once teeming with life and activity. Now they stand silent, no longer echoing with the cacophony of human existence. The air is cleaner, the noise pollution has vanished, and the urban spaces we once dominated are left to the mercy of nature. Over time, these cities would undergo a dramatic transformation. The concrete jungles would gradually give way to literal jungles. Plants, once confined to parks and pots, would break free from their shackles. They would overrun our buildings, breaking down concrete and sprouting through cracks in the pavement. The once gleaming skyscrapers, monuments of human ingenuity, would be draped in green, reclaimed by nature. But it's not just the plant life that would thrive. The animal kingdom too would experience a resurgence. With their natural habitats no longer encroached upon, wildlife populations would increase. Deer and foxes, once rare sights in urban areas, would become commonplace, their soft footfalls replacing the roar of traffic. Predators like wolves and bears driven away by humans would return, re-establishing the natural balance. Birds would fill the air with their songs, unhampered by the human noise, and the skies would become a grand stage for their aerial symphony. Marine life too would flourish. With no more fishing or pollution, the oceans would teem with life. Whales and dolphins, turtles and seals would reclaim the vast oceans, free from the threat of human activity. Coral reefs, the vibrant underwater cities, would bloom once again, painting the ocean floor with a riot of color. In this post-human world, the Earth would be a testament to the resilience of nature. It would be a world where the wild has returned, where the balance has been restored, and where the Earth breathes freely once more. As we can see, nature has a way of bouncing back. But what about the remnants of our civilizations? Without humans to maintain them, how would our creations fare? As the clock of civilization stops ticking, the colossal structures, once symbols of human ingenuity and progress, start to reveal their fragility. Without the constant hum of maintenance and repair, buildings once towering and robust begin to crumble under the relentless force of time and nature. The skyscrapers, those behemoths of steel and glass, would be the first to surrender. As rain seeps into the cracks, rust starts to eat away at the skeletal frames. Eventually, these once proud giants would tumble, succumbing to the wrath of nature. Bridges, those magnificent links between lands, would also start to decay. The relentless cycle of the seasons, the freezing winters, the scorching summers, would chip away at their strength. One by one they would collapse, severing the connections they once facilitated. And what about our cities, those sprawling metropolises that once buzzed with life? Over time they too would fall silent. Streets would be overrun by vegetation, buildings would be reclaimed by wildlife, and the urban jungle would be replaced by a literal one. Yet amidst this decay, some human creations would endure. The Great Wall of China, having withstood centuries of wind and rain, might continue to snake its way across the landscape, a testament to human resilience. And Mount Rushmore, those grand faces etched into the mountainside, might still gaze out over the land, a silent reminder of a civilization that once was. As centuries turn into millennia, the signs of our existence would become increasingly scarce. The earth would erase our footprints, and our grandest achievements would become mere whispers in the wind. Yet even as our physical presence fades, the echoes of our existence would linger. The stories we told, the knowledge we shared, the lives we touched, these intangible remnants of our civilization would continue to ripple through time, forever a part of the Earth's history. It's fascinating to imagine an Earth reclaimed by nature with only traces of human civilization remaining. So, what have we learned from this thought experiment? We've seen the immediate effects of a humanless Earth, the silence that ensues, the lights that gradually fade. We've witnessed the triumphant return of nature, reclaiming the spaces we once occupied. And we've observed the slow decay of the monuments of our civilization. While it's intriguing to ponder a human-less Earth, it's also a stark reminder of our impact on the planet and the responsibility we have to protect it.